I make a motion to table it.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, I second already.
So Mrs. McGill seconded it again, so it's been discussion. It's a discussion. Go ahead and call it. We discussed it earlier.
There's no all in it. Okay. Mr. Fink? Motion to table, says.
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Mr. Grunner?
No.
Ms. Micchio?
Yes.
Mr. Sniper?
No.
Mr. Silver?
He's not here. We have a young lady singing.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Mr. Zlatkin?
No.
43, that's a majority of the board present. That motion passes.
Okay, now the
Now,
next.
you were in the middle of
A motion.
the agenda as amended by the interim and myself.
Can I make another motion?
Could we get the agenda and?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'm, 1 second. We're tabling the wording of that motion. I'm going to make another motion to make a new amendment. And the wording should be set the way Mr. Franklin wants to say it. I don't know. You know the wording.
You already voted to table.
Table what to that wording?
Mr. Sniper, can I see you for a moment, please? Wait. Mr. President, Mr. President, can you allow the agenda as amended to be voted on first while I try to rectify the other situation? In English, there's a motion
Oh, there's a motion.
to vote on the entire agenda as amended by myself and the interim. Can we vote on that?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve that?
I made that motion and it just needs to be.
Is there a second?
I second.
And now, is there discussion?
Yes. On letter M, on page 2.
Page 2, letter M.
Yeah, I'll just wait a minute.
All right, he's gonna read this into record, Michael, and,
Right.
I'm discussing letter M, page 2. It says, approval to extend interlocal agreement with Lakewood Township for trash collection and recycling services through June 30, 2001. Two things. First of all, it's about 2011. Yes. Okay. It's about $176,000 that we are paying the township. The township is paying until now. Now we're paying it to them. What it means is as follows: it's the same taxpayer we're paying either way. You know, either you're paying it to the township, you're paying it to the Board of Ed. By them pulling first of all $176,000 and making us pay for it, it basically designated $176,000 coming out of the children's textbooks. I don't care what you do, whatever children's education is $176,000, as opposed to $176,000 from everybody from the whole. That's what they did. First of all. Second of all, Mr. Bob Finger, before he left, he set up a, we're going to go out to bid, I believe, soon, or January 1st.
Yes.
That we're going to go out to bid for trash collection. He doesn't believe that it will cost $176,000 to collect trash for five buildings, or 6 buildings. And the reason is his wife works in a couple of townships.
English Town,
and they pay, I think, a lot less, or around there, the whole town. So there's no reason why, in a way, I would like to ask, if you want to do month to month, fine. That the township maybe needs to know in advance a month, I understand that. But to go for 6 months, when I believe if we go out for bid, you'll probably get, someone's going to answer back within a month. You know, and I'm sure there are people that want that business.
maybe some bus companies.
Well, whatever it may be. And they'll do it very fast. So I'm sure people will come back very fast and will come with a good bid. And there's no reason why to take the taxpayers' money, $100-something thousand.
So are you saying to amend that for a month-to-month basis?
That's
Or to
correct.
March 1st.
Right, whatever it may be.
Well,
whatever
which
it
is it? Till March 1st or?
Yeah, but I think
not
Mr.
that
Finger has said that he needs 90 days for.
So till March 1st, does everyone accept that amendment? Say aye.
Aye.
Anyone against? Seeing none, so amended. Now can we vote on the agenda as amended, as doubly amended, and as triply amended.
What is another amendment here?
Chairman, I have a question.
Hold on, I think Mr. Secretary had one first on what's on the agenda.
I just had a question on page 3, number S. Why are we increasing that amount with the contract with Johnson Realty?
Say it.
I was told by Mr. Finger, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, if I
Yeah.
may. Mr. Finger told me that the original allocation that the board agreed upon was $10,000, but the actual cost came out to more than that. That's why
Okay.
increasing it.
And on number U, I mean, you probably wouldn't know the answer to this, but did anyone check if this is a fair price?
This work has already been done, we were told by
Yes.
Mr.
I know, but is it a fair price? Or just because you guys, can you just come ahead and tell us, oh, well,
Well, how do I say it? You got the benefit of the goods, eat it.
I agree, but I just want to make sure you're not overcharging me.
Oh, Mr. Finger did say he reviewed this during the time of emergency, and he said that, and I'm paraphrasing, this was fair and reasonable based on the contingency of circumstances therein.
Okay.
Through the chair,
Yes, sir.
at planning board meetings, we have discussions as such, where we ask the attorney to write a letter to the township committee. And on this one subject, I would like to pass a motion on page 2, letter N. I would like to take all trash collection from non-public and public and privatize the entire district. If we're gonna do it, don't look at me like that. If we're going to do it, let's do it for all the schools and like privatize all trash collections.
I know, well, through the chair.
It won't come out of local taxes.
But that's a mixed message. We deal with the transportation of schools. We
The
have nothing to do
non-publics
with their
don't pay for
tax.
their garbage.
So we can't lump it in our issue. It's the same tax dollar, but we can't do that here.
That's why I think you would.
That would be inappropriate. I know. I hear you. I think they should do it.
Mr. Fink means
I don't know how
well,
you put it
but
together.
Mr. Fink means
I
well,
understand what you're doing.
but unfortunately, it is not logical.
It's very logical.
The non-public garbage, as far as I understand, I'm speaking about garbage, not people. The non-public trash
Hold on, guys.
is, from what I understand, being picked up by the township.
Okay, then.
For some reason, public trash is
It's
not.
not. So having said that, our board attorney has deemed that this is not an issue. Thank you, but.
It is a thing that the township should do, Mr. Fink,
Okay.
you're right.
All right, anybody else? All right, no further discussion, could you please call, Mrs.
On something else. Transportation, buses actually, from Z to Z, okay?
Right.
Is that the same company that we have voted no on all this time?
Yes.
And they're back on again?
Yeah.
Through the
And
chair.
that's the same thing that I was, hold on one second. And that's the same thing that I was discussing earlier, that we needed to have, Mr. Coyle and all them
They're
address.
already
Yes.
servicing, that's.
It's
Let me remind you, they are servicing as we speak, and they need to be paid.
yes, now we need to hear from Mr. Sutton.
Through the chair, I believe that we mentioned this last meeting, I believe, Mr. President, you weren't here, but we had mentioned this with Mr. Finger when he was still here, and he said, if you look at it, it says only 73 days, which is the amount of time that it takes. They are going back out to bid, not to award them for the full year. They're only asking to approve for 73 days,
That
part
is
of which
correct.
they already serviced, and they are in the midst of going out to bid, and as soon as the bid comes back, these people won't be busing them anymore.
Okay.
Well, that's,
They-
Well,
Like I said, we'll see what the bids
Right.
render. And at this point, all
Yeah,
right,
I read
It
it
doesn't
up.
say that.
but it says 73
I mean,
days,
it does say 73 days, Charlie.
which would,
I missed that.
okay.
It's the
Any,
fine print.
all right, next, any other board members with any questions concerning? Sir, could you please call it?
Mr. Fink,
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez,
Yes.
Mr. Grunhut,
Yes.
Vecchio,
Yes.
Mr. Seifert,
Yes.
Mr. Silver,
1 second. He said Mr. Syke. He said Mr.
It's
Syke.
like Chicago here.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I said yes to Saigo.
you want to vote for yourself too now?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Mr. Blackman.
Yes.